back to Metal Rules TV, where the underground meets the playground. See, I thought Graham was gonna like say things, or you said something while like it. What'd you say?
Something about Pound Town?
Yeah, and the whole time I'm thinking like, don't say Pound Town, don't say Pound Town, don't say Pound Town. So I think we're at band practice and we're like a little drunk, like after band practice. No, I don't want to say a little drunk, tipsy, a couple. And
he knocked back a couple of coolers.
Yeah. So we're ordering food from this place called Vince's Pizza, and the whole time I'm calling the order. I'm like, I'm getting some eggplant parm. I'm gonna do that. And this kid in 7th grade would always say like mess around with the teacher, saying like he would say Parmigiana. Like that was funny in 7th grade. Parmigiana.
It's actually so funny.
And he also said for fajita he would say vagina. That's
also funny.
It was like vocab. And
anytime you can work the vagina into the conversation, it's perfect.
Yes.
Especially when it has to do with food.
Right.
Like
so
a pink taco.
I tell them that story, and the whole time I'm like, don't say eggplant parmigiana. Don't say eggplant parmigiana. So I'm like, hello? Hey, what do you want to order? I'm like, eggplant parmigiana. And I start cracking up. I couldn't finish the order.
Did you just hang up?
No, I gave it to Greg. I couldn't do it.
And did they actually give you like some fishy eggplant parmesan?
I hope not, because I ate that.
Was that when we didn't tip them?
No, that wasn't.
Band practice?
That was a good story.
All
right, now you expand it back out again.
Okay.
And I'm Tyler Fideli.
I'm Graham.
And I'm Jeff Rappaport. So in the news, Season of Mist has signed Cronian. They used to be called Ion. They're a Norwegian-Swedish avant-garde metal project featuring Borknagar members Øystein G. Braun and Andreas Vintersorg Hedlund.
Vintersorg?
Vintersorg. Wait, Vintersorg has some Metal Rules history.
Yeah.
I interviewed him in Metal Rules magazine, and when he came and played his first American show ever, he wore a Metal Rules magazine shirt on stage.
Really cool.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty damn cool. So I always give him credit for that. The first time ever. Come on.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah. So my opinion is I always find him to be a lovely, adventurous lad. He was always like doing like avant-garde, strange things, but he like. I thought he would come across like very artsy and stuff. He's actually like just a beer drinking fun guy to hang out with, But
yeah.
So, I like Borknagar and I really like Vintersorg a lot. I don't know if you ever heard Vintersorg.
I think I've heard a couple songs.
Of Vintersorg?
I think so.
Yeah.
Usually things that rhyme with winter are good.
So actually, I don't always like look for that kind of thing. In fact, sometimes avant-garde has me running for the hills, but for the most part, things that he's created has been very good. So I'm looking forward to it.
Did we listen to this? Like
You probably heard a little bit of it.
I heard the album Enterprise, and it was a super miss. It's not. I don't think it came together at all. Like the entire. I don't know. It was just the singing bothered me. It was like cheesy, like orchestra. Obviously,
Right,
it's not like maybe it would have sounded better with a good orchestra programmed.
Do you think you might have been thrown off because it was Enterprise and you were expecting like Spock and
No, I didn't. Actually, I didn't think of that. I just
Enterprise Rent-A-Car.
Yeah. And you have like a bad memory of like when they gave you like the compact car and you paid for the full size car.
You can't even rent.
You have to be 25. Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're too young to rent a car.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's the stupidest thing ever.
You have to be 25?
You do?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Oh man, we have to rent a van for this tour, man.
I don't know how we're
My dad will do it.
Greg is old.
Oh yeah, Greg's old.
I remember when we had Hellstar here, we booked a van for them at one of those rent-a-car places or whatever, and they said you can't bring the van to New York. Like, what are you talking about? Like we have to play there. Like, what do you mean we can't rent it? Like, no, you're not allowed to bring. If you're gonna bring it to New York, we're gonna take the contract back. So that they had to basically lie and say they're not taking it to New York. I guess apparently what happens is they take the vans to New York, and then all kinds of fucking parking in New York City that sucks. So they get loaded with tickets, and then the company car company gets like all these tickets years later because they park all over the place to get tickets
If
for
we
it.
rent it from a company, we can get all the tickets we want, apparently.
Yeah,
Great.
there you go.
Don't
Wow.
let me drive the van or park the van. Like, I'll
Don't let
drive.
him touch it.
Yeah.
I'll drive
Saran wrap it or something.
Yeah.
as much as you want, but like, we'll have to switch before I park.
Okay. Yeah.
Deal.
No, but the Cronian album.
Okay, yeah,
It was like I thought the heavy parts where he screamed
right.
was good, and but the melodies just missed for me.
It's not for everybody. I can tell you that.
Yeah, and when it says when I heard avant-garde, I wasn't thinking that.
Yeah.
I was thinking weirder and more out there, but it just seemed like mid-tempo power metal to me.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah, I just don't really remember. I totally listened to it. I think I
Yeah.
was listening to it when you came over.
Yeah.
Yeah, just not anything special to me.
But he wore the shirt.
No, that's cool. And it's just you can have projects that are
Yeah.
good or that I think are good, and I'm not trying.
Have you guys ever listened to? I know you said you listened to Vintersorg. Have you listened to Borknagar?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, you might want to check that out. That's more black metal.
Cool.
Like black metal avant-garde, but not like this.
Alright.
Right.
I
I like black metal.
Yeah. So you probably checked about they do a much different version of what you expect from black metal.
That's cool. I saw that black metal documentary. It's the worst made. That's why it's great.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Is that honestly? It's $10 at FYE.
Are you
It's
talking about the one that Beelzebub made?
Yeah.
Oh well, that's.
What? Is that what it is?
Is that who made that?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's really poorly made.
Yeah, most of his movies are pretty poorly.
I think
made.
it's great.
Yeah.
It's apparently it gives a.
It was a documentary, and who was in it? Was Mortis in it?
There's a lot. Venom, Fintroll was in it, and Tursis was in it. Unexpect was in it. All I can't think of any of
Right.
the really important black metal bands. For some reason, I can't think of any of them. But they were all in it too.
I've never seen it. You have to lend it to me because I've never actually watched it.
It's great. Yeah, if I ever see you.
I have his video Ant Farm Dickhole, which I still haven't watched yet.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
The extras on it are also hilarious.
Yeah, he's a strange dude. He used to have a zine called Grimoire of the Exalted Deeds, and he would interview people in Old English. Does thou like thou power metal? They'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? He would do that, and then he dropped the hard R a lot. You know what word I'm talking about?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, the N word. He would and do it that's gay, everything's gay. He would go so far out the realms of seeing what he could get away with. Yeah.
Everyone's gay to me.
It was a hate version of what I do. It was where there's no love, just anger and hate and humor at misery.
That's the way you should
Which
live
was
your
good
life.
sometimes, yeah. Not that there was anything wrong with that. So I guess that's what we have on Cronian.